Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to episode number 14 of FM. Today we will be taking on Aldershot Town and Chester in the conference. I believe Aldershot Town are there or thereabouts with us in the league. They're actually only 1 point behind, and Chester are down in 18th on 21. So hopefully we'll pick up a victory against them. But Aldershot will be a tough match, I do believe, but let's get into the first game. Alright, let's get into the first game against Aldershot Town. I believe this will be our lineup. No changes. Cresswell's still going to be out injured, but just for another 1 to 6 days, so hopefully he'll be back for the second match of the episode against Chester. But we'll have to do without him today against Aldershot Town. Let's head into the match. Alright, what should we say to start off with today? Passionately say, I fully expect you to keep this run going and win. Close is motivated, but nobody else is. But that hasn't mattered recently. Hopefully we can come away with another away victory. Here is Hendo. He'll go back to Togwell. Looking for Thomas Asante intercepted though. I think they're playing on a very wide pitch, and that's why the players look so small on it. There's lots of space on the wings, and we have a very narrow formation. This might not end too well for us. And here is Charles for them, out to Fenelon. Good tackle by Muggleton. I think we're going to have to go looking for overlap runs to accommodate for the wide play. Hopefully use the what's the right word? The width. Hopefully use the width of the pitch to our advantage. Here is Close now. Togwell inside to Matthews. Matthews to Danny Rowe. First time to Togwell. What can he do with it? He finds Henderson. Henderson inside to Matthews. Matthews still on the ball, but he's tackled by Bellamy. And here is Buckley. He hits it upfield, but that should be Oberlies, and he knocks it down to Close, who finds Matthews. And he looks for Thomas Asante, who controls the ball and plays it back to O'Doffin. And O'Doffin looks for Close, who looks for Togwell, looks for Henderson. Can he find Danny Rowe? Yes! But Danny Rowe puts it just wide of the target, and he still hasn't scored for us. But he has been very important in our build-up play, and I think he's got a few assists. But here's a long throw for us. Muggleton. Can Johnson get up? No, he can't, but Fenelon's clearing header only as far as Muggleton, who looks for Oberli. He looks for Matthews. Falls for Togwell now. Henderson, and that's over the bar. We need to stop being so wasteful with our opportunities from the edge of the box. Here we go, hitting the ball upfield. Thomas Asante nods it on to Henderson, but he's not quick enough to accelerate away. A little 1-2 now between him and Thomas Asante. Back to Togwell. Togwell back to Henderson. Now Rowe. Cross to Matthews. Now Thomas Asante plays it back to Matthews. Looking for Thomas Asante, who hits across goal. And Cole makes the save, and we'll take a corner. Muggleton, yes, it will be Muggleton, to whip it into the box. Can he find somebody? In it goes. Oyeleke gets it away, but it'll be another corner. Can we score from this one? Muggleton to whip it in again. This one again away, but straight back to Muggleton, and he misses it, and it'll be a throw-in. And that's the end of that. Corner for them, it's Buckley. Away. It'll be picked up on the edge of the box by Pearce. He finds Oyeleke. Oyeleke still on the ball, and it's a free kick. No, they've sent off Henderson. Oh, for goodness sake. I don't I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I think all we can do is just move Thomas Asante. Actually, we'll put Rowe up top as well. Rowe can play advanced forward. Oops, that's not advanced forward. Thomas Asante will come back. No, he'll stay as a poacher. So we'll just have those two, a rather defensive midfield and a big. Hopefully, well, I don't really know. We probably won't be able to cope with it. Our best hope is probably a draw now. But you never know. I say we're going to go back to counter now due to our less number of players. But here we go. It's close. Back to Oberlei. He hits it upfield looking for Danny Rowe, but he can't flick it on. But O'Doffin will be first to it. And looks for Thomas Asante, but Buckley is first up. But Togwell will get onto the ball, and he finds Matthews. And Matthews back to Togwell. And Togwell back to Matthews. And back to Close. And now to Togwell. And now to Matthews. Now to Togwell. Can he play through Danny Rowe? Yes, Danny Rowe! Oh, Cole gets just enough on it to tip it past the post. And we'll take the corner, which Close will go over and take into the box, but Cole catches it again. And that may well be the end of the highlight, and it is. What's this? We've got a free kick. Johnson into the box. Rowe is headed away only as far as Close. He knocks it down. Togwell. Close now on the ball again. He goes to Matthews. He's got O'Doffin out wide, but he uses Close. He finds Togwell. Togwell out to Muggleton. He uses Togwell. Back to Muggleton. Back to Close. Now Matthews. Matthews to Togwell. Back to Muggleton. First time ball. Close. Now Matthews he plays through Thomas Asante. Thomas Asante! Cole makes another really good save. And he should have scored that, you'd think. But we have a corner. And Close will deliver it into the box. Towards Johnson. He hits the post. It's away. Oh. Now Buckley. But that's a very poor ball forward. And it goes out for a throw. So close. Johnson hitting the post. Now a throw in for them. Don't let them score. Fenelon back. Cross into the box. Matthews away. Bellamy will be first to the ball. He hits the post. And it's offside. Well, that was rather fortunate. But now the highlight continues with the goal kick. It's launched upfield. Buckley underneath it. But Thomas Asante comes across and brings it down. And he finds Danny Rowe, who goes to Matthews. Matthews, he goes back inside to Close. Now Togwell. Now Danny Rowe. That wasn't the best of passes, but it finds Togwell. The ball deflects to Rowe again. He goes back to Close. Now Matthews. To Togwell. Danny Rowe. He shoots, and Cole makes another save. We're coming up to half-time here, and there it is. What should we say? Calmly say, come on lads, we're a man down, but we can still get a result. Damn it, no one is motivated. I'll say I'm disappointed in getting sent off. He's not motivated or anything, that's annoying. Defenders, calmly say, give you an active difference. I know you're capable. A few of the guys have gained some confidence, but hopefully we can come out in the second half. Maybe snatch a winner, but I'll be happy with a point at this stage. But Close intercepts that one. He looks for Matthews, but that's the end of the highlight. Oh dear, Graham Stack's broken his hand. We're going to have to bring on Ryan Clark. That's the second time we've had to swap goalkeepers in a match, and they've got a corner before we can make this substitution. Oberlei heads it back out to the goal scorer. Hopefully Stack can defend it with a broken hand, but Oberlei's with a huge clearance, but their defender did well to win that, and Yokaj has it now. Bellamy back over to Mensah. Back to Buckley. Buckley inside to Bellamy. Bellamy taking it around the defenders. Buckley into the box, and Stack has to tip it over. Thankfully, it wasn't his broken hand that he had to use, and now Ryan Clark is on. Buckley to whip it in. Towards Bellamy, away by Johnson though, only as far as Allen. Allen back out to Buckley. He whips it in. Clark claims that comfortably. And that's the end of the highlight. What do we got here? It's a throw. Muggleton to close, around to Togwell. He uses Matthews. Oh, there was a through ball over the top on for Thomas Asante. That's not good. That's not good. The tackle has deflected all the way out to Mensah, who puts it in the box. It hits the post. Dobalai away. Go to the ball row, but he doesn't. Now Bellamy's on it again. He finds Pierce. Pierce out towards Allen, who has to track back to get it. Don't give away a pen. Crossed in, but that's out for a goal kick. And we survive again. Starting to get a little bit nervy at the end of this game. And there's still another 20 minutes or so left. Here is Reynolds looking for Pierce. He whips it in. Away by O'Doffin. Close. Gets the ball nicely. Now Togwell. He goes back to Oberlai. Oberlai launching it upfield. Thomas Asante. Can he win it? No. And Straker will be first to the ball. And he hits it upfield. Straight at close though. Now Matthews on the ball. He finds Togwell. Togwell back to Muggleton. Danny Rowe comes to support. That is a very poor pass. Now Oyeleke finding Allen. He's held up by Muggleton, but he uses Bellamy. Bellamy looking for Mensah. O'Doffin does well, but he finds Buckley crossed into the box. Oh, Pierce has spurned a golden opportunity. I think that was... no, that was Johnson, who completely misjudged the ball and almost conceded a goal there. Thankfully, who was it? Was it Pierce who put it well wide, I think? But here's another highlight. Straker over the top, Mensah. He brings it down, crossed, blocked by O'Doffin, falls for Bellamy. Bellamy shoots, that's well wide. Now, Close said he wanted to come off. So I'll pop Togwell down to defensive mid. Bring on Strevens. And we'll also bring on Dugdale for Johnson while we're at it. Hopefully we can hold on. I don't see us snatching a point anymore, to be honest. I'm going to drop back to defensive. But here we've got a free kick, and it's Danny Rowe standing over, but that's a waste of a chance. Damn it, I should have brought on Saraiva. He's got good free kicks. He might have been able to put that one into the back of the net. Throw in for Aldershot. Reynolds finding Oyeleke. He finds Allen. Allen, it's wide. And we're still holding on to the singular point that we still have our hands on. And now we have a throw. It's Muggleton. He looks for Ben Strevens. He turns nicely, finding Matthews on the edge of the box, but he goes back to Togwell, who looks for Muggleton. Muggleton... Oh, that's a brilliant ball. Matthews! But that shot straight at Cole, and it stays at 0-0. Cole hits that one out, but thankfully that's the end of the highlight. But here, quickly after that, is another one. Straker to Pierce. He's coming inside, finding Mensah. Back out to Straker. He crosses away by Muggleton, and he brings it down, but then hits it straight out at Buckley. Danny Rowe wasn't watching the ball. Now it's out with Reynolds. What can he do? He tries to play in Allen, which he does well. Allen's chip to the back stick. Mensah, saved by Clark. And we're still holding on for that point. And now they've got a corner. Bellamy to whip it in. Dugdale away. Danny Rowe. Can he get to it first? No, but he tackles the Aldershot player, and that's the end of the highlight. I'm going to go to contain, and very structured. I am going to take a point, but we've got a long throw into the box. Dugdale can't head it on, but straight out to Muggleton. Thomas Asante, no. Matthews on it. He shoots! Oh, just over. And it looks like that it will end up 0-0. Oh, we're overtime here. One last free kick. Muggleton into the box. Obelhigh, no! Dugdale first to the ball. Put it back in the box, mate. He goes it back to Muggleton, but there is full time. It's a 0-0 draw against Aldershot Town, and we come away, despite being at 10 men for a lot of the match, with a point. And what should we say? Passionate say I'm happy with what I saw. Oh, damn it. I've switched off and confused pretty much all of the team. Well, and we've dropped down to 11th, but we're still just the 3 points outside of the playoffs, and a victory in our second game against Chester, who just won, could put us into a playoff position. How long is Stack out for? 7 to 9 weeks. Alright, Clark's getting his fair share of first team football. Henderson's going to be out for one match. I won't appeal. Good news ahead of the Chester game. Cresswell has passed a fitness test to play 60 minutes of the match. Will I start him? Well, Clark's going to start. Oh, we need to get Jimmy Todd back into the squad. I'll do that afterwards. We're going to have to start Constable. We'll put Wilson on the bench. Constable will play as a defensive forward. What else are we going to do? We need to get oh yes, here's Cresswell. He'll go onto the bench for Dugdale. So actually, I'll put him on the bench rather than start him, and I'll just get Jimmy Todd. There he is. Now we'll pop him on the bench. Hopefully that we don't have to use him, but if we do, he's there to be used. Well, Dagenham and Redbridge have lost their lead at the top of the table to Sutton United. They had a huge lead at the start. They've really dropped off. They've lost 7 games, including their last 2 against York and Maidstone. But we're in 11th, still 3 points outside the playoffs. Hopefully we can pick up a victory here. What to say? We'll say, I expect nothing from a win this match. I can't seem to get any positive reactions out of the lads recently, but anyway, they've given it away straight away to Thomas Asante. Here is Matthews finding Togwell. He goes back to Close. Now Matthews into Rowe. He goes back to Togwell. Back to Johnson. But that's the end of the first highlight. But we've got another one quickly after. Into the box from Muggleton. It's headed away. Thomas Asante. He finds Matthews. Back to Thomas Asante, who shoots. And Roberts has to make a good save. And he holds on to the ball. Another long throw for us. It's Muggleton again into the box. Roberts comes out and catches it again. He had to run a long way from goal that time. And he gets it upfield. This one should be covered by Close. And he finds Johnson. Now Muggleton. He looks for Constable, who heads it on. Thomas Asante can't get to it, but Close will recover the ball. And he looks for Muggleton. Good looking ball to Constable, but he's tackled. And it gets away, only as far as O'Doffin though. Hits it upfield. Constable, not sure if he won that or not, but here is Close. Now Matthews. Now Danny Rowe. He plays through Thomas Asante. And that was a rather rushed effort. He's got to be more clinical in those situations. Here we've got a free kick. Clark plays it short to O'Doffin. He looks for Thomas Asante. Will he get to it? No, he won't. Horwood gets it away to Lloyd, who passes to Neville Longbottom. Now Hughes to Durrell. Now Yates. Now Hughes. Out to Durrell. He's tackled by Muggleton and he gets it up to Constable. And Constable has Rowe in support as well as another few players in here. Rowe to Thomas Asante. Can he play it through? No. O'Doffin can't get to it first. Lloyd away. O'Doffin intercepts. Matthews. Now Togwell. Around the corner. Rowe manages to get on the ball. He goes out to Muggleton. Back to Johnson. Into close. Now Togwell. Now Rowe. Now Constable. Upfield by their defender. And here is Yates. And he is still on the ball. Now it's Durrell. He's tackled again by Muggleton, who's been good at the back so far in this game. And now another highlight quickly after. A goal kick from Clark. Goes upfield. Constable flicks it on. Danny Rowe. Thomas Asante can't get to it. Yes, he can get to it. Roberts makes a save. That was a poor touch from the right back. And Thomas Asante got onto the ball, but he should have converted that opportunity into a goal. But we'll have the corner. Muggleton into the box. That one should be keepers, and is. Hopefully we can be more clinical later in the game and not waste those kind of opportunities. Long throw again. It's Muggleton looking for Johnson, but Roberts, again, he manages to run through all of those people and take a catch. And he hits it upfield, but that one is not the best of kicks. And O'Doffin gets to it. He finds Togwell. Now Matthews. But he's tackled by Neville. And now here's Yates. But he's tackled by Close. And Thomas Asante is onside here. And he should finish. And he does, but it wasn't the best of finishes unless he chipped that one over the keeper. I'm not sure, but that's a very lucky goal, to be honest. But you have to score them. Thomas Asante converting it. Let's take a look at the replay. Yates was on the ball, and it came over the top to Thomas Asante, who controlled it, and the keeper really should have done better with that. It wasn't a chip shot, and we'll have to take a 1-0 lead, which is not disappointing, just we better finish better if we want to score more goals. But here another highlight. Assels to Longbottom. Now Nasseri out to George on the right wing. He finds Durrell. He goes back towards George, whose cross is decent. Oberlei, though, away. Now Longbottom on the ball again. He goes out to Horwood. His cross is blocked, and here is Danny Rowe, and there's lots of space in front of him. He looks for Thomas Asante, who controls it very nicely. And he comes inside. He's still going. He finds Constable, but Roberts makes a good save. Constable really should have finished that. He hit it first time when he had some time to take control of it and put it in the back of the net, and he rushed it a bit too much. Corner for us. It's close into the box. Oberlei nods it down. Thomas Asante surely, but he's put it straight into a defender, and they'll go out for another corner. And this one will be Muggleton's to take. Can he do something with it? It's again backstick. Oberlei towards Johnson. Horwood gets it away to Yates, who charges upfield. Muggleton coming across to get in front, and he makes a good tackle, but Durrell gets on the ball, but that's the end of the highlight, and we'll stay with our 1-0 lead. Free kick here, Roberts hitting it upfield. Hopefully Muggleton can win that. He can, and he finds James Constable, and Constable on the ball it's a foul. And we'll take the free kick. Who's that standing over it? It's Muggleton. Can he finds someone in the box? He takes it rather quickly. Headed away. Danny Rowe will be first to the ball. He goes back to O'Doffin, who looks for Oberlei. Strange spot to be for the centre-back. He whips it in. Thomas Asante posts. 2-0. Well, that was a rather unexpected goal, and Thomas Asante has his second of the day. Please don't be offside. No, it doesn't look like it will be. And we've scored. I didn't really expect that. Oberlei received the ball. That does look offside. Whips it in. Thomas Asante should have finished first time, but it comes back to him off the post, and he couldn't really miss that opportunity. 2-0 to us. Thomas Asante with his second of the day, but here come Chester. It's Horwood to Lloyd. Lloyd gets the wrong side of the defender, but Muggleton wins that header. It falls for Hughes. And that was a bullet of a shot. Thankfully, though, it went wide. Throw in for us, it's O'Doffin. He goes back to Oberley. Back to Close. Now Johnson. To Togwell. He's got Danny Rowe. He uses Danny Rowe. He finds Matthews. Matthews looking for Thomas Asante over the top. Horwood wins that header. Assels hits it out to Lloyd. Lloyd brings it down. He's running. Can he beat O'Doffin? He gets a cross in, but Oberley does well, although his touch wasn't very good. Here's Durrell, tackle though by Muggleton, and here's Constable. That was not the best of passes, but Thomas Asante will get to the ball. Can he beat Assels? No, he can't. A good tackle. And here is Yates. And here come Chester. He's held up by Close. Poor pass, but Nasseri comes away with it. Another poor pass. The passing quality hasn't been very good, but here's Longbottom finding Yates. And that's just wide. Hopefully Ryan Clark had his angles covered there. We're coming up to half-time here, and there is the end of the first half. A 2-0 lead for us, thanks to 2 goals from Thomas Asante. What to say? Passionately, I'm very happy with the way things are going. Only Ryan Clark has had a positive reaction. We'll tell Thomas Asante that I'm very happy with his performance. He hasn't even had a positive reaction, but at least he's looking calm. Hopefully we can score a few more goals in the second half, get a Thomas Asante hat-trick, and come away with a victory. Here is Togwell. He finds Danny Rowe. Back to Togwell. Now Muggleton. Long ball, but no. Long throw for us. It's Muggleton. He puts it into the box, but that should be keepers. It's not. Matthews could shoot. He doesn't. He goes back out to Muggleton, whose cross is blocked, but it falls to Matthews. Can he play through someone? He shoots by himself. Roberts does his best to keep it from going over the line, and it's still 2-0. Another long throw. Muggleton is his arms are getting a workout today, but this time Roberts manages to catch the ball. Upfield. Muggleton wins the header. Now Danny Rowe. That was not the best of passes, and Assels on the ball, but that one is not ours. O'Brien through. Clarkey coming out. And he does very well to put off O'Brien, who tries to get it over him and ends up putting it over the bar. Good stuff from Ryan Clark. And he launches that one upfield. Constable. It falls down to Muggleton. Now Togwell. Togwell still on the ball. And he's still on it. Now he passes it to Muggleton inside to Close. Ben Close back to Muggleton. He looks for Constable. It's gone into the box. Thomas Asante! But Constable's been given offside. How? Thomas Asante denied a hat-trick. That was a very emphatic finish by him anyway. Really unlucky for Thomas Asante, but I failed to see how it was offside in the first place. But here come Chester. Durrell out to George. George, can he get a cross in? No, he's tackled by Togwell. Now Muggleton, he looks for Constable. And he takes control of that very nicely. Can he run away from the defenders? Not really. But he plays in Thomas Asante, and he had the whole goal to aim for. And he put it just to the right of Roberts, who was able to make the save. So close for his hat-trick, but he really should have put that away. Can we score from the corner? It's got through everyone. But Durrell will get onto the ball, and he'll come away with it. And he launches that one upfield. I really hope we don't concede from a stupid long ball like this. Clark comes out, kicks it upfield. Matthews puts it out. And I think we'll make a sub here. Danny Rose looking uninterested. We'll bring on Sariva. Matthews on a yellow. We'll bring on Strevens. Free kick for Chester here. Durrell away by Johnson. And here is Close. Go on, play it to Thomas Asante. He goes back to Muggleton, but he looks for Thomas Asante. That was a poor ball, but falls straight to Togwell. Sariva. Now Constable. Back to Togwell, who looks for Thomas Asante. Thomas Asante! Roberts again makes the save. And it will go out for a corner. Can we score from this one? Thomas Asante, so many chances to score a hat-trick, and he hasn't put one in. Close. We'll whip this one in, though, but that one will be Roberts' ball. Throw in for Chester in their attacking end of the field. Durrell finding Yates. He finds Horwood. Oberley well out. He's been great today, Oberley. And here is Togwell finding Constable. Looks for Thomas Asante, and it goes over the number 4's head to find him. He'll play it into the box. Strevens, a brilliant block from the defender in front of him. Strevens probably had more time than he thought, and he puts it straight at the defender, but here from the corner, not the best of clearances, but Durrell gets onto the ball. He's coming forward. He looks for Yates. Yates goes out towards Alabi. Alabi confronted by Muggleton, and it's a foul. They'll have a free kick, but oh, will the free kick? Yes. Oh no, it's a different free kick, and Horwood is standing over it, and Ryan Clark makes a good save. And it'll be a corner. Hopefully, we should be able to hold out for a victory. Chappell into the box, away by Close. Go to the ball, Thomas Asante, but Yates will get to it. He looks for Chappell, who manages to keep it in, but Strevens will be onto the ball, but that's the end of that highlights. But now they've got a free kick. It's Vassell. He hits it out towards Horwood, who goes to Hughes. Back to Horwood. Inside looking for Chappell. Now Durrell to Yates. Back to Hughes. Oberley. It falls to Muggleton, who hits it upfield. Survivor couldn't quite get to it, and now here's Horwood in his attacking half again. Close does poorly there. Chappell shoots. Oh, Clark's let it in. That is very poor keeping. Shouldn't be conceding from that far out, especially when he got across to it and got something on it. And I thought after the first, probably I think it's 90 minutes now he's played, that he might have improved, but that shot really shows that he hasn't. He should have kept that out, and he didn't. And that's all there is to it, really. But we'll make our last substitution here, and it will be Cresswell on for Johnson, because Oberley's on such good form today. We'll just go back to standard, but here it's a throw-in for them in their defensive half, and it's poorly thrown, and Thomas Asante is on the ball. He goes back to Close. Now Togwell finds Survivor. Back to Togwell. That's a very poor touch. Here they come. Please don't screw this up. Cresswell's missed it. Yates, that is a waste of an effort. And thankfully, they did waste it. Otherwise, if they scored, I wouldn't have been very happy at all. But the goal kick is in the highlight. Clark, he never seems to find anyone with the goal kicks. It's really frustrating. Togwell, now Muggleton. He looks for, I don't know who he looks for there. But Assels plays it back to Roberts. And Roberts is coming forward. He comes out of the box. He's going on a goalie run. No, he just kicks it. Muggleton. Will he shoot? No, he won't. Horwood. But he gives it away. And now Horwood is on the ball. But that should be ours. Oberley. Constable is not up to the task. But Togwell finds Survivor, who looks for Constable, who finds Thomas Asante, but he shoots first time. There was no need. He had plenty of time, and he should have just waited and then dribbled it into the box and finished calmly. But instead, he leaves the door open, and now Roberts hits it upfield. Go on, Cresswell, win that. He does. Togwell looks for Thomas Asante. Will he get to that? Roberts heads it away. Survivor could shoot. No, he doesn't get on the ball. Hughes hits it up. Yates, Alabi, don't screw this up, please. O'Doffin, it's tackled. Strevens upfield. Back upfield by them. Oberley, Durrell, Hughes, out to Horwood. Yates, wide. And I Don't like it that we're not holding on properly. Assertively say concentrate. What's happening here? It's a goal kick launched upfield. Go on, Togwell, win that. He does. And Constable gets on it. He leaves it behind, but he finds Muggleton. Up towards Thomas Asante, but again, it's not towards him properly. Now Strevens, though, finding Saraiva, who left it behind, and Hughes makes the tackle up towards Yates, but O'Doffin will be first to the ball. Back to Clark. And what can Ryan do with the ball? He launches it. That is a big kick. Thomas Asante. It comes to Strevens. He goes to Togwell. Out to Thomas Asante. He comes inside. Looks for Constable, but the cross has too much on it. And it'll go out for a goal kick. But there's just 50 seconds left now. Now there's just about 30. Roberts with the goal kick. Launching it upfield. Who will be underneath it? It's O'Doffin. Durrell, though, to Vassell. They're throwing the centre-back up top. And that's what happens when the centre-back shoots from long range. And with just 1 second to go, now we're all over. And they don't even give him time to take the goal kick. But we will take the 2-1 victory. What should I say? Calmly say, well done, that was a good win. Two of the dudes are extremely delighted, Clark and Cresswell, the two Ryans. But we've moved up to 9th, just 2 points away from the playoffs now. Dover have moved into the playoffs. If they go and win the league after being in the relegation zone at the start, that would be bloody ridiculous. But just a point away from 6th, 2 away from 5th, and 3 away from Dover in 4th. We're still in a good position in the table. And hopefully, in the next episode, we might be able to go into the playoffs. But if there's nothing else to report, which there doesn't appear to be, that will be the end of today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do drop a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.